Hi, Alia. Hi. Is your name Shrinika?
Yes.
Oh, how lovely. What does it mean? I've never heard of that name before.
It means the goddess of wealth.
The goddess of wealth? Nice. Very lovely name.
Thank you.
So what? Hi, Alia. What kind of art do you like, Shrinika?
Well, I've done a lot of sketching.
Okay. And any particular topic you like to sketch most?
I just like to sketch random things.
Random things? Okay, that's interesting. So today we are going to be sketching Lego bricks.
Okay.
Okay. This was requested by somebody in class. We'll know soon who requested Lego bricks. I don't know. So you feel
Veer suggested.
Ira?
Veer.
Veer. Okay. Let's hope he joins. Otherwise, we'll do something else. And we'll do it when Veer comes back. But he might join. Hi, Ayana.
Hi, ma'am.
So we have two new people in class today. Shrinika and Ayana. We'll just wait a couple of minutes for everyone to join. Till they do, I can help you out with your art materials. Do you have a drawing book?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have some colors? I usually do coloring with watercolor, but since it's your first day and if you don't have watercolor or are not familiar with it, we'll just use whatever colors you do have. So if you have color pencils or crayons
I
or
have watercolors.
wonderful. So just keep it handy. Then we can start with if you have watercolors, we'll use watercolors. So you'll need some water, which we can fetch later. Don't bring it now, because if you end up spilling it, we don't want any accidents. Okay, Anaya and Ayana. Oh my God. How am I going to remember this? This is going to be like a tongue twister. Ayana and Anaya. And Alia and Leela. Okay, fine. That I can get that. That's very different. Okay, let me just check if okay, so I don't know if Veer is coming. We can do something else. Alia, were you there when we did this African print?
Yes, ma'am.
You were there? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let's see if you have it. It was quite a while ago.
In my other book.
It's in the other book. Never mind. It's okay. Okay. Even if you've done it, it's fine. So today then, instead of the Lego bricks. We can do Lego bricks next week also, but I want to show you a little bit of how to create these shapes. Now, everything in the world normally it will be in the form of either a cube of some sort, either like a square cube, a rectangular cube, or a cylinder. So just look around you in your room. You'll see a lot of items which you think you will be able to, they look very complicated, but you should be able to draw them very easily if you know how to draw a cube or how to draw a cylinder. So shall we try drawing some of those, and then we can draw one object, which is, maybe we can try drawing a ukulele or something. Have you drawn a ukulele before? We haven't drawn a ukulele, right? I'll show you how to draw a graphic ukulele. All right. Now, one rule for the newbies is try not to use an eraser and try drawing your lines very light, and then you won't need an eraser at all. So normally we do a little bit of sketching, make our rough illustrations, and then we make the fair illustration. So in the fair illustration, then in some places, I'll tell you how you can use an eraser, it's still fine, okay? In the rough sketches, don't use an eraser because we have to develop a nice, strong sketching hand. Eventually, you'll be able to draw without using an eraser at all. So more often than not, you will see that I don't use an eraser, and for years now, I haven't used an eraser, and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's how we draw cubes. Now I'm going to draw all of my rough sketches over here in half my page. And then I'm going to draw in the other half, I'm going to draw my fair image. So I'm going to draw a small ukulele here. It's going to be like this. And the rough sketches over here. Now, I think Shrinika and Ayana, what is the size of your book? Is it A4 or A3?
Anaya, right?
Sorry. No, there's an Ayana.
Oh, right.
That's what I said. There's one girl, Ayana. There's one girl, Shrinika, you will not be confused with. So my book is just A4. See, this is about the size of my book. Is that the size of your books also? Is it A3?
It's mine is A3.
A3, okay. Ayana?
Mine's also A3.
All right. So you know what? Your A3 book is actually going to be twice this size. It's going to be this big. So what I want you to do is imagine this is an A3 book. Fold the paper in half. Okay. And your half paper will be my full paper.
Mom, what about mine?
What is yours? Is it A3?
No. I
No.
don't know.
Anaya, yours is A4.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Mom, my thing is like something like this. So how do I do it?
oh, 1 minute. Let me see. Oh, can you hold it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So just turn it sideways. Turn it sideways and use the whole side then.
Miss,
Okay.
mine is like this paper.
Both of you have very complicated books. Why does it seem complicated? Okay, never mind. So use the whole page then, but turn the book sideways. Instead of keeping it upright, turn it sideways.
Should
So,
I put my page also?
let's see yours, Anaya. Can I see your book? Hold it up. No, you can keep your book like mine. Just fold it.
Okay.
All right.
I guess.
Okay. Now, we have to do a lot of sketching in this. So I want you to just draw confident lines. We are going to draw cubes. And we are going to draw cylinders. And I'm going to show you how we can draw cubes and cylinders and eventually draw a ukulele. Okay, so let's start with cube first. draw 2 dots. I think I'll draw this in pen so you can see it much better. Start with drawing 2 dots in a straight line.
Sorry. Just
Now, just identify the center and draw a dot just a little above the center and a little below the center, not in the center. So you get this diamond shape. Now join these dots in this kind of diamond shape. Now from 3 of the lower points, we are going to drop lines down. So you drop a line down like this, make a straight line down from the center, and from the sides, we're going to make them shorter. And then we're going to join the bottoms. That's it. So now we have a cube. You want to try another one? Draw 2 dots, then top and bottom of the center. And it's okay if your lines are a little crooked.
Mom, should it be small?
Yes, it's just about so small. See, it's just about the size of my finger. They're just small sketches.
Okay.
Okay, are you comfortable drawing cylinders? Sorry, cubes. Did I say cylinders? Did I confuse everyone? I got confused.
Yeah.
I meant cubes. Okay, now for cylinders. For cylinders, again, we start with 2 dots.
yeah.
And here now we will draw a curve around the dots. But before that, this is what we're going to do. We are going to make a small line, very short, straight line on the dots. And from there, we are going to draw a curve. So it becomes like an oval shape. Then from the same dots, we will drop 2 lines down. And the bottom now has to also be the same like this. So then it will look like a cylinder. Okay, let's try another one. This time we'll make very long lines. Make another cylinder. Now with cylinders, you can have a lot more variations. So these variations can be something like, we can have 2 dots, have an oval on top, but we can draw the lines a little closer to each other and make something like a glass. Okay, so instead of drawing these lines straight, we draw them inward. But the bottom is always roundish. Don't make it too round, just about parallel to the lower curve. Suppose we want to make a vase. We can just draw lines like these. These are the side walls and end it over here. This is still a kind of cylinder. Okay. Now, suppose you want to make it look like a 3D cylinder. Here's what we do. I want you to just see this first. I'm going to first draw the lower part of the cylinder, the top of the cylinder, which is, I have these two dots. I'm going to draw this lower part. Okay. Then a little from the sides, I'm going to draw two more dots. And I'm going to draw a curve that goes above it. So they're not touching like they're touching over here. Okay. And then from here now, suppose I want to make a pot with a cuff. This is what I'll do. I'll make a cuff and then I'll make two lines coming sideways and I'll make a pot, right? And then inside this, I can add all sorts of stuff. Do you want to try making this? Now, as you can see, my lines are also pretty wonky. They're not really parallel or straight, but this is a sketch. Remember that. When it comes to making something final, at that time, I will use a pencil and sketch and then use a pen. Okay, has everyone got this? Are you comfortable with drawing these? Do you have any questions? Any difficulties? Okay, in case you do, stop me and ask me. I don't care how many times you need to ask. I'm happy to help. All right? Okay. Okay, now, do you have any object around you that you would like to draw? And we'll use the principles of using cubes and cylinders and we can draw it. Do you have anything around in your room? Okay. Do you? Oh, wait a minute. Anaya, wonderful. Anaya has a watch. Oh, that's beautiful. You have a watch with somebody playing the guitar? How cool is that? All right.
Yeah.
Let's try making a watch. All right. So something similar to that. Now, a watch faces the front, but it also has got some thickness. This is a table watch. So now this is what we can do. This cylinder right now is facing up and its side walls are vertical, right? Now, if you look at that watch, this round face is sideways, correct? And it's pretty big. That is the big part that we are seeing. So this is what we can do. We can draw an oval that is sideways. Which means this is how we are going to draw our cylinder. The dots are over here. Our curves are like this. Drop two lines from the side and draw a parallel line to this curve. And you've got a clock face. Now we just need to decorate it. So how do we do this? First, we need a frame. And then we need legs. So the legs of a clock used to be like that. Two legs on this side. And then we also have a cylinder shape on this side. So it's round here and round here, round here. Can you visualize this? I think we should give him at least one more leg in the back. How is it going to balance otherwise? Now this is looking pretty flat. We need to show that this clock has got some thickness. Okay, so let me make this in pen.
Just keep the knob out. Yes, you are on top. This one.
And before I make this, usually there is a knob on top, which is just a rectangle like this. And around that knob is where the body of the watch will go. So now see, I am drawing the lines in such a way that I'm dodging my pencil lines. This is how a fair illustration is made. Okay, this is, I think, meant to be for the alarm. I used to have a clock like this. Now the inside face, if we want to draw, we first need to draw a very thin C shape from one side, so that it looks like it's hollow. And for it to look hollow, I'm going to shade it with my pencil, this inside part. Now, is it looking hollow to you? Yeah, I don't see any nodding. If it's not looking hollow, please say it's not. Then I'll make it look more hollow. Is it looking hollow? Is it looking like this part is a little inside and the top? Now
It looks
inside,
like there is a hole through.
sorry, go again.
It looks like there's a hole.
It looks like,
Looks like there's a hole through the clock.
oh, there is a hole through the front. Hopefully that's how it's looking. Okay, good. Okay. And now we can draw the face. Now, because this clock is looking sideways, the center is not going to be over here. It's going to be over here. So the needles of the clock will come a little to the right. Can you visualize how this is the face of the clock? It's actually inside. Part of it is hidden. So somewhere over here, it doesn't have to be very accurate, but you know it's not over here on the left. This is where you can have your clock face. And then you can have the numbers. You can have 9, 6, and you don't have to write all the numbers. You can just draw dots and just write part of 12. And then you don't have to write any of these. Now, another thing we can do is also shade the side of the clock in such a way that you make it dark on the top. Start making it slightly light as you come towards the side, and then dark at the bottom. And start making it light as you come up the side. Then it also starts looking more metallic. Now, whenever you have to draw any object as 3D, you have to look for its sides and its length. Now, suppose I were to show you this. Oh, sorry. My pencil decided to fall. Suppose I was to show you this. Would you be able to draw this? It's nothing but a long cylinder, isn't it? With these designs. So suppose I have to draw the cylinder like this. I think we can draw it, right? So I can draw an oval on top. That's this part. Imagine it like this. Then I will have the lid like this, just till here, and then go all the way down and have the bottom like this. And now this is just an extension. So I'll extend it further. And the bottom part over here would be a narrower extension. And you know why this has been made? More often than not, this is made so that you can stick your pen in the back. You don't really need it otherwise. Okay, are you able to make this? And then when we have details like these, we can just look at the detail and make something like that. And then you can also make all these lines will be curved. It says Luxor, and then it says super. So now whenever you're writing these letters, write them like the shapes that you see. Do you have any pen of your own? Do you want to try something that you have on your desk?
I can try something.
Yeah, go ahead. If you have something that you can see or hold in your hand and do it, it's always better.
I have a highlighter.
Okay, try it.
Okay.
Is it the same kind of shape or is it slightly different?
It's a bit flat, but it's like a cylinder.
Wonderful. Why don't you draw it and show us? And then we
Sure.
can.
Yeah.
And the best part of this is I can just use the same marker to color it up also. Only thing, I don't have yellow. I wish I had yellow.
If you have orange, you can maybe color it with orange or any choice of color you want.
I know I should. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. So any object we have, if we have a side face, we can just extend it and make a 3D out of it. And then the next thing to do is make a hole into it also. So let me know when you're done drawing the pen, and maybe I can have a look at it, and then I'll show you the next thing to draw.
Okay, I'm done actually.
Okay.
So yeah, let's just show it to you.
Oh, very nice.
My lines are not that proper, but I have tried.
It's good. What you've tried is very nice. Your lines will become more and more proper. Very nice. Good, good.
Actually, I used to go to art class, and my art teacher used to make like she used to me and my friend practice straight lines.
Mhm.
But like from many days have not gone to that art class, so maybe my lines have,
They're weaker. It
yeah,
happens to me
have
also.
become
If
weak.
if I don't draw often enough, even my lines turn very weak. Ariba,
So,
alias is looking very good also. Let me just pin it. So cute. Well done. Very nice. Wonderful. Okay. How are you doing, Shinika and Ayana and Leela?
can I also color the part you didn't color?
Of course, yes. I don't have the color here. You can color it.
Okay.
Okay, now I happen to have this cute little ukulele. Do any of you play any instruments?
I play the piano.
Okay.
I play a guitar.
Oh, wonderful. So you're familiar with the shape, at least one of you is. It's so tiny. So usually when you have to draw something like that, you look at proportions. So this is how I would do it. I would check how big is the bottom. What is it called? This bottom part, do you know what it's called?
The body.
It's called the body. Okay, makes sense. And what is this called? The head?
Yeah.
This is called the head? Really?
No, not like a head, but
Not really, but I don't remember the names.
Okay. What should we call it? We should call it
That-
something.
that's what the man's holding.
Yeah, he's holding it. Oh, neck. Is it called the neck? Because maybe it makes sense. It can't be the head. You're holding neck.
It
No, you
can't
can't
be
hold
the head, but it can be the part where you actually play the instrument.
All right. So how about I call it the neck?
Yeah.
And we'll call this the top and this we'll call the body.
Okay.
Okay. So at least you know what we're talking about. All right. So looks like the body and the neck are about the same. Okay. No, yes, they're about the same. So we have to draw this shape and we're going to draw it sideways like that. So we'll draw this shape. Oh, 1 second. Leela is showing me her pen. Okay, very nice. So this is a very easy task for you. You all have done such a good job with this. Good. Very nice. Good shape. Good proportion. Okay. So this is how we're going to do it. We are going to draw a shape like this, a wiggly shape like that. Give it a 3D effect. Then draw one shape like that and give it its own 3D shape. All right. This is how I'm going to do it.
I want to show you one thing.
Okay.
Like, for this part, like for this part of the guitar,
Mhm.
they have colored the screws and attached it to the guitar.
Okay. 1 second. Let me just pin you. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, wait a minute. Those are screws.
Yeah, those are screws.
Nice. Okay, hold it higher. Let's see what kind of construction this is. It's very creative. These are all nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
So interesting. Very
Yeah.
nice.
And like these are like a few sticks, thin sticks.
Yes. Very
And
nice.
these are nuts. These are nuts.
Yes, these are nuts.
And then these are also nuts.
Yeah, I saw. Very nice.
This is a marble, actually. They have painted the marble.
Oh, they painted the marble. Okay.
Yeah.
They could have left the marble. Hmm. Very
So,
creative. This will be fun to draw, even if you want to draw the whole thing. It'll be very
yeah,
nice.
I have done a class where you learn how to draw stick figures.
Mm-hmm.
And then you learn how to draw stick figures, and then how do you carry how do you uh, how do you um create those stick figures into characters.
Hmm. Nice.
I had fun, but it was really hard to draw the stick figures because some figures were sitting, some figures were standing. So I was really confused. And yeah,
We'll try and do that in sometime. So maybe I can help you out with that.
thank you.
All right. Shall we? Yes.
We had to draw stuff in a house. So I had drawn a speaker thing.
Okay. Let me just pin your. These are stuff that you found in the house.
Yeah, so I drew this speaker.
Oh, that's so cute. I like that speaker. Very nice. Very nice. Good line. Are you going to color it? Or it's just a drawing?
Supposed to sketch it and shade it, which he told us not to add color.
Okay. That's also nice. Sketching. I love sketching also.
I'm done.
Okay. Where are you? Who's done?
Shrenika?
Okay. Do you want me to have a look?
Yes.
Let me see your colored pen. Okay. Oh, nice. So beautiful. Wow, you're a very good artist, I can see. Well done. How nice.
Ma'am, one more thing, like after the class ends,
Mhm.
so like for my practice, can I draw some more shapes for cylinder and cube?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're welcome to do extra stuff. And then share it on the group so then all of us can also
Yeah.
see it and get more ideas.
Yeah.
We can try some other stuff of our own.
Okay. Ma'am, I need some help in the clock.
Mhm.
Like I did it some 2 times, but I'm not able to do it properly.
Can you show me the picture? Then I can tell you.
Um, my clock shape is like this.
Mhm.
I'll just show it to you. And then the shaded part,
Mhm.
this part,
Mhm.
this part.
Yeah,
So that's also really hard.
really. Okay. I'll show you a
Like,
simple
I'm
picture.
not able to get the perfect shape for the.
You know what? Again, I see that you're erasing. Don't erase. Leave those lines the way they are. So I'll tell you what is happening. Turn it on its side. And remember how we done this? Made we had made straight lines from the sides. So what you're trying to do is trying to make a curve, and then that looks a little odd. So make straight lines. I'll show it to you one more time. See this part? You can draw a very roundish oval. But even if you do that, the center of those ovals are two dots, right? So what you do is extend a short line from there. Don't make it too long because then it'll look like a pipe. But two short lines. And then you have to follow this curve. So just follow this curve. And automatically you'll get a nice cylinder shape. See that?
Yeah.
So those straight lines can be very important.
Okay. Ma'am, can I make the clock a bit small?
You can make it any manageable size. Okay, now the other thing we have to draw is a hole. Like in the ukulele, we're going to have to draw that hole in the center. So practice it this way. In the earlier cylinders that we've drawn, we will make an oval shape on one side. So when we make an oval shape over here, assuming that this is a cylinder which has some thickness, like the wall has some thickness, like this one, we will be able to see the wall on the right side of that oval, correct? Then we can color the inside black. Does this look like a hole now?
Yeah.
With a thickness. And we can practice more holes. We can make a hole here. In fact, everywhere on all of these spots, we can make holes, mostly on the sides. And on the right side, we will make a curve that is a curved line inside that is turning right. On the left, a curve that is turning left. And color in the middle. And suddenly, our jars start looking like they've got holes in them.
Yeah, it looks like the Halloween basket.
Yeah. Scary Halloween mask.
Yeah.
Now we can do the same thing to the top also. If we make an oval like that, right in the center, but the whole thing is the thickness, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can't make these. The whole oval will have to be dark, or we can do one thing. This is the shading that we've done on the side, like over here for the watch. We can start dark. And as we come to the center, we keep reducing pressure and make it light. And then we leave a gap in the center. Then go to the other side and do the same thing from the right. And come towards the center and leave a gap in the center. And we do the same kind of shading inside the cylinder. We make it dark, and as it comes towards the center, we make it light, even from the other side. And now this looks like a hollow cylinder.
Ma'am, one more thing. Can I use a thin pen for doing all of these?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Miss, can I show you one of the drawings which I did in my earlier art class?
Yeah, sure. Can I see them after 5:15?
Okay.
We'll wait 5 minutes longer. So in case the other kids want to wait, you all are welcome to wait and see Srinika's art. You can show your art also. I'm happy to wait for 5-10 minutes afterwards to see what you've done before. Okay? All right. Okay, now for the ukulele. Shall we proceed to draw the ukulele?
Can you teach us how to draw a person next class?
Yeah, sure. I'll note it down. A real person or a comic person? All right, real person it is. Okay, whose suggestion was this? Anaya, is that you?
No.
Sorry.
Leela's.
Leela, okay. All right, so this is our little baby, very dusty baby. So what we're going to do is we can draw a shape like this, a little sideways. And can you see this thickness? That's
Maybe like a pot and one more pot, like a small pot or in a big pot.
a small pot and a big pot. Yeah, it's a small
Like,
pot and a big pot.
There's
Right?
a big pot here, and on top of the big pot, we have a small pot.
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
that.
I think that'll work. So this is this is what we can do. First, maybe we'll draw it upright. So we draw a big pot or an oval, and I want you to try sketching it like I'm sketching it. Make multiple lines. then a small circular oval. They should all be in a straight line, one on top of the other. And then about the same size is the top, right? So you go all the way to the top. Now remember, our drawing does not have to be perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect drawing. It just has to look very attractive, very pretty. So we take a few proportions. Now from here, we have a line that goes sideways and then goes up, comes a lot bigger. Oh, it's going to eat into my ukulele word. I need to erase that. It's gone too high. Better not to write anything before we finish the drawing. And then on the top, you have a shape like this, like a bump, like a mountain shape. Okay, this is our basic shape. Now we are going to make a nice S form over here. I think it's a little flat at the bottom.
Miss,
Yes.
when are we going to finish the World Environment Day painting?
World Environment Day. Oh, we had waited for Ria and Ruhi, and they've not attended today. Oh, wow. Okay. I have no idea. Okay, so I guess we will finish it next, the week after next now. Let's see, where were we? Okay. Now I'll have to share this, that video with all the other participants also. And then once everyone has drawn, then we'll finish it. Okay, now somewhere over here, just above this curve is where we have this hole. Now, if we want to draw the sides, this is what we're going to do. We drop a line from these 2 points that comes from here and here, and draw the side like that. See, so we don't draw both, we just draw one from here and one from here. Just drop a side, exactly like how we dropped the line on the side.
I'm not really able to draw this shape.
No? Okay. See, I'll show you. Draw an oval. Did you manage the first 2 ovals?
I managed the first 2 ovals, and then when I started to draw the shape, it became a bit hard.
No problem. See, what we are now going to do is break that line up. Just connect these 2 like that. Just make a connection. That might be a little easier. That's all we need. And if you feel that this is too fat, then adjust the oval, make it slightly smaller, and then connect and see. So all the shapes are somewhere over here. Shrinika, how are you doing? Did you get the shape?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Kind of is good.
Kindly share the policy copy.
Now we have to drop lines like we did for the rectangles or cubes, sorry. Drop lines from these sides also and join the side Now for a ukulele, we have four knobs over here, sideways. They come out sideways.
Hello.
So we draw two lines coming up. And then cover that. And this part we will have to erase. Otherwise, it will look like something else. Okay, is everyone comfortable with this? Do you have any questions? Okay, now we will draw a hollow over here. See, now this will look like a hole. Now, once this is drawn, we can ink it. So first I'm going to ink the front.
Miss, can we also ink it?
Do you have a pen which is waterproof? Because after this, we are going to make some design and paint it. So if you have a waterproof pen like that, which says this is waterproof and fade proof, then definitely use it. There are 3 pens like this. This one is waterproof, and there's something like this. This is a waterproof pen.
On my Micron pen, it's written as micro pigment ink for waterproof and fade proof fine lines.
Wonderful. We can use that.
Does
Okay.
a gel pen work?
Oh, sorry, what?
Does a gel pen work?
A gel pen might also work.
It came in a packet, so it doesn't say anything.
But so you know what you can do is make a drawing with the gel pen somewhere on the side and make a nice drawing like a flower or something. And then wait for 2 minutes, let the gel dry and try painting over it. After the gel ink has dried, if you paint it and the ink does not run, that means it is waterproof.
Mom, can we use the watercolor?
Watercolor.
Like, I really wanted to use it today.
Let me
So-
see what you're holding up.
This one.
Yeah, we can use this. You have the cake. Is it a red box? Yeah, let's use it. Why not?
This and the brushes.
Yes. Very good. We can use that.
Thank you.
Let me spotlight this. Now, once you have your shape ready, you can do whatever you want on this. And you can make all sorts of designs on this. Now, I'm going to do one more oval over here. So it looks like these knobs are secured. These. And I'm not drawing the strings right now. I think I'll draw the strings later. But for that, we have to draw one rectangle over here. And that also has a certain thickness, like our rectangle box. Now at this point, I would use an eraser. Make sure that all the ink has dried, and then use an eraser for all the lines after all the drawing is done, because then you can paint. Once you painted it, then you can't erase. Now, usually there is a board over here, which I'm going to paint like this. I'm going to make a little rectangle on the neck, and then just inside the neck lines, I'm going to make a board. This is because it's a different color, and bring it inside the body and make a shape like that. And then we have some frets. I know these are called frets. So they are just some parallel lines which are closer towards the body. Tiny, tiny parallel lines. And as you go higher up, you start increasing the distance between them. Is that right? Ayana, is that how a fretboard looks? Are these closer or are these closer? Okay, now I'm going to paint this with very big flowers. I love painting flowers. So I'm going to make my own design. And make flowers. And then after I've made the design, I'm just going to put some color on it. Now, those of you who've not used watercolor before, a few tips to remember. Be gentle with your brushes. Don't be too hard. Don't do this with your brushes. The brushes are very delicate, so you have to always be gentle. When you take paint out of the cake, always roll your brushes like that, roll them and take them out in the palette. The palette is the lid of your box. And when you are washing your brush, never keep the brush down into the container like that, because the tip gets spoiled. So always wash the container and then keep it on the side on a rag. Always use a rag. What kind of designs are you making?
Um, I'm drawing a flower, but I really don't know the name of the flower. I just like drawing it.
It's okay, you don't need to know the name of flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, imaginary flowers.
I'm making like emojis on my thing.
Sorry, what was that? Your voice got cut off.
I'm making emojis and stuff for
Oh,
like
nice.
doodling.
Emojis are nice. Even I like. Okay, now remember one thing. When you're painting with watercolor, you always start with light colors first. You should always go light first and then to dark. That's rule 1. Rule 2 is background
That you said 30 July. 30?
to foreground.
Oh. Okay, my mistake. And now
Okay, so in this case now, I'll show you how.
30.
Unless your background is very dark, then always paint the background first. So I'm going to make a
Think that you-
very light blue background because I really love blue. So this is how you need to work with your paint. Oh, I've used the wrong brush. Here's my water container. Lightly wash your brush, take some water in it, drain, take color into your palette, roll the brush. We don't want to dump our brush in and shake it like a violent monkey. And then
Yeah.
make enough paint so that it spreads in the area that you want to spread. Now, this is how we have to paint. I'm going to paint the entire background. So always add paint in your brush before the color in your brush finishes.
Mom, I don't really have watercolors right now.
If you don't have watercolors, use your color pencils or crayons or whatever you want.
Ma'am, which number should I use?
Now depends on the area. Now over here, I'm using a number 7. And when you come to the sides, you can use a number 1 or 2 because it's a very tiny space. Although, can you see how the brush has a tip? So if you're careful, you can use the same brush for the entire painting. But if
Actually, my painting is a bit small, so I'm actually using the number 4. So
yes,
because it's a word. I got I got the same brush
mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
palette. I got the same brush I'm using in the palette.
All right, use it.
Okay.
That brush will be, I think, a number 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
That's also a nice brush. And if you have that kit now, the
Yeah.
brush kit, you can use from there as well.
Okay.
And paint very slowly. Don't try to finish it. Now, our class is over 3 minutes ago, but when you're painting something, don't look at the time.
Wow.
Don't try to rush through something. If you need to come back to it,
So, what's the other guy's name? Sorry. So, no problem. That's it. So, 11 p.m. Time for the okay. Okay. Yes, so, yeah. No, there's no, so it's not about the time that the book itself the connection, right? The right connection.
Now, after you finish this, you have to wait till the color dries.
Yeah.
Goes without saying, but you'll be surprised how many times even I have forgotten that, and I've started painting and then everything blots. So what I normally do is, because I'm very impatient also, in the meantime, I will make a nice lettering block over here that says ukulele. So I want the letters to come right in the center. So I'm going to start writing with the letter in the middle letter first. L, E, L, E, and the same distance away, I will start writing U, K, and U. And
Mom, I have a calligraphy pen.
you have a calligraphy pen?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So in my school, like I write some notes with this because my teacher says like, you know, your notebook should be neat and clean. So I write cursive writing with the calligraphy pen.
That's wonderful. Can I have a look at the pen?
It's not actually like a calligraphy pen, but it's like a fountain pen.
It's a
But
fountain.
but
Very
I actually call it like a calligraphy pen.
Yeah, but this is a fountain pen.
Yeah.
Its fountain pens are very nice for writing. Your handwriting will be...
Calligraphy set.
Sorry, what?
I have the calligraphy pen sets. It has like a bunch of nibs and
Okay, that's good. So someday we should do some calligraphy as well.
yeah.
Do share pictures of what kits you have. Then maybe in a few weeks' time, I could get others also to bring either a kit or at least a pen. And then we'll do a session in calligraphy. I love calligraphy. I can do it all day, every day.
My mom too loves calligraphy.
Oh, really? She also practices?
Yeah, she in her free time she practices calligraphy to be better and better every day.
Very good. And what kind of scripts does she do? Do you know?
Like can you give me an example so that I can be clear?
Okay, so there is a script which is called copper plate. Does she know copper plate? So I'll have to show you some samples.
I may ask her.
Yes, ask her
I
and
don't
let
know
me know
about,
next.
I don't know about these things.
Yeah,
I just know how to write.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
I have done some calligraphy notes. Like my mom bought some calligraphy practice sheets.
Okay.
So my mom was already done with her practice, and she was in another level. And then like she had a few sheets left. So she gave it to me. She said that even you can practice with me.
Nice.
Because she was on another level and I was the only one interested in this.
That's lovely.
My brother, he is actually interested in electronics.
Okay, that's
And
nice.
my dad's on work, like he's always on work. And my mom is teacher is a teacher.
Okay.
So that's why. So in her free time, like on Saturdays, Sundays, when she's free, she has time for us. Sometimes she like plays Uno with us, uh, snakes and ladders, then Ludo.
How nice. What fun.
Yeah.
Good. I used to, what did I play with my kids? I used to play, oh, I love Pictionary. You can imagine why.
What's Pictionary?
Pictionary. Oh, so it's Pictionary is where you give clues to your team with pictures. So you get a word and your team has to guess what word you have got. So you've got cards, a whole box of cards.
Like we have played what's that game?
Taboo. Have you played Taboo?
It's like dumb charades.
Yeah, something like Damsharat. So instead of acting out, you draw a picture. And you
Yeah,
get 1 minute to draw a picture, and your team has to guess what
yeah,
what you have drawn.
yeah. And I have even played Ludo.
The row monitors will play with their row, and then whoever has the most points gets like 1 house point.
Oh yeah, House Point. Okay.
Yeah.
What is this game? Is it Pictionary or something else?
So it's like a mix between hangman and something else. So they'll draw something and then the row has to guess it and then we have to sit according to our houses.
Oh, so you play this in school. Nice. Very good. Okay, now for the fretboard, for the neck. See, I'm not painting the frets. I'm painting in between.
Miss,
Yes.
I actually have to go.
Yes, our class is done. Anybody else has any questions? Otherwise, we just have to paint this and show it on the group.
Can you repeat
Any
once?
question? Yes, I can see it. I can see it. One second. Oh, very nice. But it looks like you painted in a rush because you had to go.
No, the black part, it's like a little not visible on the camera.
It is. No, it is. But what? So I'm showing you the black. Next time, try to keep those frets white. So then they're more visible. That's all. But nice. It's looking very pretty. Please, can you put it on the group?
Okay.
Okay. All right. How about everyone else? Are you more or less done? Because we are on track. You have to just finish this, put in all the colors and then share the picture.
Mom, even I have to go actually.
Bye, Alia.
My mom actually needs the phone.
Yes, I will see you next week. Bye.
Okay, bye. Till then,
Bye.
I'll do the guitar and all those shapes I drew. I'll color it with watercolors and I'll send the picture.
Yes, sounds good.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Ayana and Shrinika, how are you doing?
Mom, I'm doing it nicely. I just need to color it
All
because
right.
I'm doing good.
Good. Okay. So you can take your time, finish the coloring. You have lots of time till next week. And whenever you do it, please share it on the group so we can all have a look at it. I'm going to share my picture today after it's done. Okay. All right. Shall I end the session then for today?
yes, ma'am.
But
Okay.
Miss, can you see the painting I want to?
I'll see yours. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. And
Mom, I have to go, so
yes.
can I go?
Yes,
Bye.
you can leave. You can leave. Bye. Oh my God, that's wonderful, Shrinika. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you make this by yourself? Did you see a picture and make it? Tell me something about it.
Well, actually, I did it in my earlier art class with my teacher.
It's very pretty. Very nicely done. Have you made any others?
Well, no. I have it in my other sketchbook, which is upstairs.
Okay, so maybe next week you can show me that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you next week then.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.